So anyways, moving on. We are now on Miss Lee's hive. Love Miss Lee. I'm not sure, you know what? I'm not sure if Miss Lee, have I replaced, I wonder if I replaced all, no. She's the daughter of my original Carol. And original Carol is spicy. She's a fighter. They're not, I would never keep super spicy hives, like if I was worried about getting attacked or anything like that. Like if I ever had that issue, oh, look at the ants. Got ants up in here. If I was ever worried about being attacked, I would not keep that colony. They would immediately be queen replaced. But she's always been kind of, you know, the original Carol was a little bit on the spicy side. Oh, there's another friggin' hornet. Smack that one too, bro. Did I smack it out of existence? Give me a second. I need to go hornet chasing because I will kill a hornet. Where did it go? Hawking my bees. Not on my watch. Hold on. I think it's gone. Maybe it just needed a good spanking. Not this apiary. I'm sure it'll be back. Woo, the ladies are active. I don't know if you can see the front door, but it's warm now. 63, you wouldn't necessarily say, oh, it's really hot, you know, oh, you know, but the sun is out. The sun is out. So it's a little bit warm. It's a little bit warm. All right, here's our follower board. Miss Lee doesn't have a lot of space. She really doesn't. So let's go in. I did see her. So last time I was in Miss Lee's colony, and I was waiting for her to get started. I didn't want to mark her yet until I saw a good amount of brood going on, so I did not mark her. They were building on this, and then they attached it to the queen excluder, and that's where it ended, because there's no more bees over here. Ooh, hello ladies. Hello, I forgot to puff you guys in the front and tell you I was coming in. I'm sorry, how rude of me. Give you a little smoke there. I only left them one honey super. Try and see if they would build it out. I didn't have anything, I think, yet to entice them to come over to the other side, so I just left it like that. They're building out this comb. Looks good. Doing a great job, ladies. Let me tell you, that sun is beaten. I mean, temperature-wise, not hot, but in the sun, it's a little bit hot. Ooh, this is heavy. Oh my gosh. Ooh. This is almost all of it actually is nectar. It's got like the smallest smattering of pollen in the center. And this is mostly pollen on this side. There is what looks to be torn down queen cell. This will be real easy to set eggs this time. I got the sun at my back. That's great. Yeah, look at this. This side, pollen. This is heavy. Whew. This side, can you see catch the light? Nectar. Oh, look, there's a queen cup right there. Not charged. Actually, it might not be as easy as I thought. I'm gonna make sure everything's fine with them before I smash that down. might not be as easy as I thought to look in. My shadow causes like where I need to look. It covers the cells. This one's very light. I put this in for them to build, clearly. And they are. And this one has eggs in it. Couple day old eggs. They're laying on their side. So soon, oh, this one's got larvae. Maybe like, yeah, 1 to 2 day old larvae on this side. The only thing about it, here's another observation, is if you have, it's really sunny, queens really don't like to be in the light. So she might prove kind of hard to mark, because as soon as, a lot of the times, the queens, when they see the light, they start getting quick. Good brood in this. Ooh, look at that. That's a lot of pollen, and everywhere there isn't pollen, there's brood. Like, that is thick with pollen and larvae. Let me make sure that my queen isn't on here. I don't like to have my queens not over top of the colony. So here is this one. Mostly pollen with larvae inside. Oh, there's my queen. I lied. There she is. She must have been at on the top. There she is. Haha! These queens be tricking me. This one is another one that has coloring on her tragus. Tragus? Tergites. Sorry. Alright, ready, set, go. Trying to get that other worker out, but let me see if I can get them to crawl on the sponge, and then maybe I can move the other worker out. It was such a pain marking Sharon with that worker in it. There we go. Patience. Patience, patience, patience. Alright, so let me stick these ladies back in. I will mark her and move on. Now we're just going to let you dry. You did great. Good job, Queenie. Good job, Miss Lee. Alright, and we'll continue on. Since I've seen her and I've seen eggs and larvae, I'm going to smush that queen cup. We are not having any questionable activity in our hives. I'm done with the swarming season, my ladies. Oh, this brood looks beautiful. Good job, Miss Lee. Good job. Oh my gosh. You've done a fantastic work. Just a whole sheet of it. Look at that. That's an old queen cup. Look at that. We've got, this is textbook. It's got capped. All this area right here is uncapped larvae on the sides. We've got a smattering of pollen around the edges and capped honey and nectar. Ah, love it. Love to see it. They did bridge comb it a little bit to the frames next to it, and so what is that? Is that a drone flying around me being loud, or is that the hornet? Better be a drone. They bridge comb it to the frame next to it, so they're all very, yeah, it's a drone. They're very interested in the exposed nectar now. Let's see, did they, oh, it doesn't look like they are building out the drone comb at all. It looks like they're making the honey part fatter. So, that's what happens sometimes when you put an empty frame next to something that they're working on. Ooh. Beautiful capped brood. Golly days, you're beautiful. No hidden surprises. You're not hiding any queen cells. Look at this, very interesting. Yeah, that is interesting. So, if you can see this, look at this giant ridge. This is honey, and this is brood. And brood cells can only be a certain size, and then they stop. Meanwhile, honey, if they've got space, which they do because there's just a drone comb next door, they'll build it out and make it super fat. Yeah, look at that. Can you see the huge ridge on that? Look at that. Wild. Wild. Drones are so cute. They're so cute. They have fluffy butts. Did you guys know that drones have fluffy butts? It's adorable. Yeah, so this is what they're doing on this. They're kind of building columns, and they connected it a little bit right here from the big old thick honey frame. And they're not built. Whoa, there's a little bit of build right there. A little bit. I gotta say, girls, I'm not a fan of the columns, the wonky comb. Let's not do that. I have heard that if you spray these sometimes with sugar syrup, like 1-to-1 sugar syrup, sometimes it entices them to do more with it. I don't know. I'm gonna put it back in. Hope that they build it out. So this side looks like pollen and nectar. So what I'm gonna do, oh, small hive beetle, bro, ugh, you die. So all of my colonies definitely showing small hive beetles in all of them. All right, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna take this one. Yep, sure as am. I'm gonna stick this one on the other side because it's mostly, yeah, it's mostly nectar. So I'm gonna take this one, stick this on the other side of the queen excluder. All right, and I'm gonna take this one, which they have started to build out, and stick it this way. And maybe I can get them to do something with this one. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 frames for brood. I might add one more to the end. Make them an 8-frame colony. And this one from my box has a bit of nectar at the top, so I'm sure they'll love that. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 frames for brood, and then we've got nectar. See if I can move any more on the other side. But we'll start there. And that went pretty smoothly. That was a decent amount of small hive beetles on a frame. Don't like that. Don't like that. So they definitely, I don't want to give them any more space. They've got a couple of frames now to build out, and we're gonna leave it like that. They got 2 of these to build, they got this one to build, and so 1, 2, 3, and I believe this one as well was starting to get built. So they still got room. Hello, my queen. All right, all right. There you are, and you're in. Good job. Look like a beauty to me. That went really smoothly. Oh my gosh, unlike freaking Sharon, keeping me on my toes every step of the way. Yeah, she's keeping me guessing. I don't know, will I get honey this year? I'm not sure. I'm gonna try. Oh, there's a bunch of ants right there, and I just fed them. I have ants, like the little small ants, all over the place. But like, what leg are they using to get up? You know? What are they getting up on? But I have a lot of like all over the place. I don't live technically in the south, so it's not like I have like fire ants everywhere, but I do have like little tiny ant hills everywhere. Closing up, Miss Lee, you looked great. Great job. And now we're on to Renee.